Hey, so in the last video, I was a little bit off my game on some of those answers, or the typing was driving me crazy. And so I took a nap, relaxed, had some coffee, and played with my favorite calculator. And guess what I found? But a super cool shortcut for some of those trickier problems. So this video is just a redo of the last few examples from the last video, but with the new shortcut. So if you're not interested in shortcut, skip the video. But if you want to see the shortcut, this is probably just going to be, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. So let's see, we have screen one. So here's the problem, the same worksheet, same thing that we've been doing. So I'm going to do 4B. And as you can see over here, I rewrote 4B. So okay, let me back up. In the last video, we said at least 7 meant 7, 8, or 9, because in this problem, it was up to 9. Another way to say at least 7 is greater than or equal to. Those are both the same way of saying at least 7. 7, 8, and 9, or greater than or equal to 7. So using this notation, the greater than or equal to, and I couldn't do the exact symbol, so you'll notice that my little equal to line is a little wonky, but that's really the only downfall in this video. Okay, I'm going to go here to my calculator. New screen, new adventures. So we're going to scroll down. We've gone to statistics a lot. This time we're going to go to distributions. So click OK. We are talking about binomial distribution. So this is the perfect shortcut for this section. So I hit over, and now it's asking me what is n and what is p. So example 4, n is 9, p is 0.5. We already did this in the last video, so I'm just going to type in a 9, and p actually just defaults to 0.5, so we're good to go. Go down to next, hit enter or execute, and now it sets it up as p is less than or equal to 0. What I want, p of x is less than or equal to 0. What I want is p of x greater than or equal to 7. So first, go to this picture. We are going to talk about this picture a lot more in chapter 6, but if it's colored in to the left, it's saying the smaller side, the less than side. And if it's colored in to the right, oh, sorry, let me go use these buttons. Go over to the picture, click OK. And I want to go down to this one, coloring it into the right. And you'll notice it changes to greater than or equal to, which is what I want. Then I hit over, and I want that 0 to turn into a 7. And now this problem, p is greater than or equal to, p of x is greater than or equal to 7, is mirrored over here. P of x is greater than or equal to 7. So I hit execute, and here is my answer, 0.089 and so forth, which we round to 0.090, which is exactly the answer we got the first time. Pretty cool. I love it. Okay, let's try this again. Number 5. Again, I wrote it over here in purple. So this one was said at most 8. And according to the list, that means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that is everything less than or including 8, less than or equal to 8. So I'm going to go back. I don't need to go all the way back to home. I just need to change my n and p. So in this example, n was 10, and p was 80% or 0.8 to get it as a decimal between 0 and 1. Click next. It just defaults to less than or equal to, which is fine. That's what I want. I'm going to change my 0 to an 8, and I get 0.624. Here's our answer from before. 0.624. Oh, this is so fabulous, because even though we went through all the steps, there were still a lot of steps, which just exposes you to greater chances of error. So now we have a much faster way. So you know where everything came from because we did the whole video, but now we're just going to get there faster and with just less exposure, so less chance of error. All right, last one, number 6. This says at most 2. We just did at most 8. So at most is less than or equal to. And perhaps if this is maybe not new information, but just you don't want to think type in at least, and then draw in the symbol for greater than or equal to, and then at most, less than or equal to. But just put like the less than and the equal to underneath. I just can't do it on this keyboard. Do it like that. Okay, then you have that handy, and it'll be easier for when you go to this problem and you see at most 2, you know it's already less than or equal to. All right, so again, I'm just going to go back. I don't know if you can hear that. Weird noise outside. I'm just going to go back one screen because, look, if I go back 2 screens, it just takes me here. I don't need to go back 2 screens. I just need to go back to the N and P. N in this problem we said was 5. P in this problem we said was 0.05. Make sure you have that 0 in there. And now it's already less than. I just want to remind you, when it's not less than, you have to go over to this picture and switch it to greater than or equal to. You could play with this as much as you want. When you see this, like it does other stuff. So you'll see, oh, that's too much information. Okay, let me go back to, wait, what are we doing here? We're doing less than or equal to here. Less than or equal to 2. .998, which rounds to 0.999. 0.999. Yay! Favorite calculator. Love it so much. I hope you love it too. Yeah, as I find more shortcuts, I will keep sharing them. All right, have a good afternoon or middle of the night, early morning, whenever you're watching this. Have a good rest of whatever you're doing. Bye.